Good afternoon everybody. Today my topic is chelate effect. It is defined as the effect when a polydentate ligand use more than one donor atoms for the ligation to a single metal ion. The resultant complex have a ring structure in which the metal ion is the integral part of the ring. Such a complex is known as metal chelate and the relevant polydentate ligand are termed as chelating agent. Now in this example copper 2 plus form 1:2 complex with ethylene diamine and the resultant complex has two 5-membered chelate ring. So this complex is a metal chelate and ethylene diamine is a chelating agent. Now metal chelates are usually more stable than complex of the same metal with analogous monodentate ligand. The extra stability of metal chelate over a non-chelated one is due to chelate effect, where delta Z0 equal to minus RT ln K. This is equal to delta S minus T delta S. More negative is the value of delta Z0, more faster will be the reaction and more stable will be the chelate complex. And the value of delta H depends on the nature of the metal as well as ligand. So, if there is a significant positive change in entropy for a chelate formation reaction, then delta Z will be negative for that reaction and the chelate will be more stable. Therefore, chelate effect is entropy driven. For the above chelate formation reaction, both ammonia and ethylene diamine are very similar to one another. So, delta H is very much similar, but there is a significant positive change in entropy and it makes delta Z0 value negative for this reaction. Now, what factors controlling the chelate effect? The first one is delta G0 value. Greater the magnitude of negative delta Z0 value, greater will be the stability of chelate complex. According to the reaction, delta Z0 equal to delta H0 minus T delta S0. The number 2 is the number of chelate rings. Greater the number of chelate rings within the chelate complex, greater will be the stability of the chelate. For example, in these two complexes, the first complex contains 3 5-membered chelate rings, whereas in the second complex there are 4 5-membered chelate rings. So second one is the more stable than the first one. Size of the chelate ring. The 5-membered and 6-membered chelate rings give the most stable complexes. 4-membered rings are subject to internal strain because of the small interior bond angle in the ring. The chelate effect is also reduced with 7 and 8-membered rings because the larger rings are less rigid, so less entropy is lost in the forming them. Now the presence of double bond. Chelates with 5-membered rings are very stable if the ligands do not contain any double bond such as ethylene diamine. And the chelates with 6-membered ring are very stable if the ligands contain double bond. For example, acetyl acetonate. Next, the size of the ligand. Due to steric reason, ligands with large group form stable complex than the analogous ligand with smaller group. For example, nickel ethylene diamine complex having smaller ligand group is more stable than the nickel tetramine complex having large group ligand NN tetramethyl ethylene diamine ligands. The last one is the resonance effect. Chelate complex with resonance stabilized ligand are more stable than the chelate complex with normal ligands. And thank you for your kind attention.